a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva.
This is Beyonce Knowles, former member of the R&B group Destiny's Child, self-proclaimed diva, wife of hip-hop artist Jay-Z, entertainer of 12 years, and notorious man-hater, who is best known for her consistent attacks on men, both with and without Destiny's Child, in songs such as Bills, 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 Hey Ladies, Independent Women, Bugaboo, and most recently, Irreplaceable, Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, and particularly If I Were a Boy. Some of these songs, and especially the latter, received interesting notes of controversy, but not on a major level. This is Oscar Julius Grant III, a young 22-year-old California native, father of a 4-year-old daughter from a woman with whom he was about to put a ring on. And most importantly, he was an unarmed man who was detained and publicly executed on the Fruitvale Station platform of the Bay Area Rapid Transit System in Oakland, California, by BART police officer Johannes Mehserle within the early hours of New Year's Day 2009, just less than 2 months shy of his 23rd birthday. This brutal murder garnered lots of local and nationwide political activistic controversy, but not on a major level. The world watched Beyoncé's video released in the fall of 2008, featuring her railing on a stereotypical hate-filled tangent about what she would do if she were a boy, all the while peculiarly dressed in a police uniform. The song was a major hit. Millions of U.S. citizens watched news videos from the hundreds of Bay Area natives who, with cameras galore, personally witnessed the horror of Oscar Grant being murdered by actual BART police. The shot was also a major hit. Thousands came out to see Beyoncé perform everybody's favorite anti-male anthem in New York City for NBC's Today Show.
If I were a boy, I think I could understand.
Most of them are seeing her up close and personal for the very first time.
How it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man.
Thousands came out to see a minister and a choir perform in the name of God for Oscar Grant, laying somewhat peacefully in a casket at his funeral. All of them are seeing him up close and personal for the very last time. Beyoncé is a so-called independent woman who has made millions at the expense of men, many of whom still continue to foolishly ogle her physique and sheepishly ignore her vitriol against them, and has yet to face any police brutality. Oscar was a hard-working, truly independent, up-and-coming family man who was well-loved, and who has faced police brutality a number of times prior to his untimely death. Beyoncé cares nothing for men, and she performs for major anti-male functions, institutions, and people who are notoriously anti-male. Yet unfortunately, she and her misandric music still live. Oscar cared for his child, his woman, and his life. Yet unfortunately, he's dead, and his child now fatherless. Oh, and have you noticed that Beyoncé never sang for, made a public statement for, nor gave a damn for Oscar Grant? And what does our beloved leader have to say about fathers now? You know, the deadbeat dads who can't be there for their children because they actually were beat dead by those who are supposed to, but never protect its citizens. Now ask yourself, do you really think Beyoncé would ever trade places with a boy anytime soon? Would she really care how it hurts? Does she know or understand a boy's pain or a man's trials and tribulations? Could she truly understand the agony Oscar Grant was feeling as he realized this was going to be his last New Year's Day on Earth? Of course not. Not by a long shot. Because according to Beyonce and the young female who wrote the song, PC Jean, Oscar Grant was just a boy. So, what if Beyonce was a boy?
You're just a boy.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering? I hope so. By the way, Basie Jean, I must say you have written one hell of a song, and you managed to get a lot of blood on your hands in the process. To show my gratitude, I would like to give you this token of my esteem.